What's up, YouTube? It's Ricky Marie, your motivational influencer and travel vlogger. So, of course, I'm back with another Motivational Monday, and this is a part 2. Just like I said last Monday, I talked about forgiveness, and this Monday I said that I was going to come back and touch on how to forgive. So today I bring you 5 ways to forgive, or 5 steps rather, not ways, because you can't do one without the other, but 5 steps to forgiveness. And I have like a little note here. You can't really see it, but I have a little note here just to keep me on track, because y'all know I talk a lot. I'm trying to condense it down so that y'all could just watch it and go on about your day. And some people say I talk too much in my videos anyway, so I'm trying to... Okay. Anyways, let's just get right into it. Number 1, forgive yourself. To me, I feel like this is the most important one. I feel like this is the one that like sets you free. Why do I say that? Because oftentimes when something bad happens to us from another person, we start to hate ourselves and be upset, right? Like, how did I let this happen to me? I should have saw the signs. I knew this person was acting like this and I took them back, things like that, right? So we need to acknowledge the fact that we messed up, acknowledge the fact that like there was things that we could have done differently, but also acknowledge the fact that we are human and we do make mistakes, and sometimes we do love harder than we're supposed to, and that's just not with relationships, that's friendships or anything. So we need to recognize that and be able to point that out, like, I'm still a good person. Like, I let somebody do something to me and I feel dumb in the moment, but I know I'm not dumb. I love myself. I respect myself. Don't ever just like sit and like feel bad that a person hurt you. Rule number 2. I just feel like I need music all the time. But anyways, rule number 2. And this is the hardest one, which is why I put it after forgiving yourself. You have to see things from their perspective. Maybe they don't think they're wrong, or maybe they feel like their actions are justified. Maybe they feel like, well, I did this because of this, or blah blah blah. And the only reason why I say see it from their point of view, because sometimes that can help you just be like, okay, like they're dumb because they did this. This is why they did it, whatever. And you might not ever get a real explanation as to why somebody did something to you, but you have to be able to just be like, okay, this is my ill, let me take it, it's messed up, but I have to continue to progress. Rule number 3, stop. Yes, stop expecting an apology. Look, you might get one day, or you might not. But honestly, sometimes, just like number 2, they don't think they're wrong. So would you apologize to somebody if you're not wrong? No. So if you're seeing it from their point of view and you like, they probably don't even think they're wrong, or they probably don't even care that they're wrong, why you think you about to get an apology? You not. Like, you're not gonna get one. So stop sitting here expecting an apology. Stop feeling like you need that type of closure to move on, because the more you continue to tell yourself you need an apology, the harder it is going to be for you to forgive, because you feel like in order to forgive, you need that apology. And if it never comes, you're never gonna progress in your life and meet your full potential. Number 4, always remember that everything happens for a reason. Of course, we may not understand. We may be like, oh, he was the love of my life and I thought I was gonna marry him, and then all this terrible stuff happened. We may be like, oh, that was my best friend, or such and such, that was my family member, and this and this and this happened. But you always have to remember that everything happens for a reason. Just like I shared with you guys last time about how I was in my relationship and it started off good but it ended terribly, and it took me so long to get over that. But once I just was like, okay, before him, I was like so naive, like in the clouds, and just like, oh, everybody's such great and da 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 da. And now I'm just kind of like, okay, I know that I have to focus on me first, and if somebody comes that's like worth the time, then I'll put in the effort. But you can't just be like, oh, everybody's just perfect guy, you know. And so that was my lesson coming from that. Everything happens for a reason. Also, it just made me grow up and mature a lot, and it helped me get to this point now to forgiveness, so I could share my gem with you. So I feel like everything happens for a reason. You cannot change what has happened in the past, but once you start to walk in the truth of everything happens for a reason, and you know that there is something better, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. And the very last one, number 5. Number 5, remember, there is karma. Dun dun dun. No, but really, like, they're gonna get theirs, okay? Forgive yourself. See things from their perspective. Stop expecting an apology. Remember, everything happens for a reason. But then there's karma. So you might not see their karma. You may not see what they go through or what they whatever. But just know that everything meets its maker at the end of the day. You reap what you sow, right? So it's not your job to give somebody their karma. It's not your job to release all this hate and anger and energy into the atmosphere. It's your job to heal and love yourself and keep it pushing. So let's review. 1, forgive yourself. 2, see things from their perspective. 3, stop expecting an apology. 4, everything happens for a reason. And 5, there's karma. Okay, I'm already at 7 minutes, so I'm just gonna wrap this up here. If you want more of a deeper explanation on this, you know where to contact me down in the comments. If you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe, share, all that great stuff. If you hate my channel, send your enemies. If you love my channel, keep watching. And thank you guys so much. Bye.